Hi guys. Oh, I don't know where to start. Where's Arabella? Where is she? Where's she gone? She's sulking. she's very tired at the moment. Yeah, I'm a bit worried at the moment about Arabella because she's not really eating that much and very little actually. But she seems bright in herself. The reason she looks a bit dopey though is because I've tired her out. I've had her out giving her cuddles and stuff. And I've done an health check on her, so that's really tired her out. And I've just rang the vets, and I'm booking her in for Thursday with Marcus, the one who dealt with Archie's cyst. And she's got, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was there before and I've not noticed it, or if it's just one of her part of her organs. But on the right side of her belly, she's got like a little pea-sized lump inside her belly, and she will not let me go near it. She'll let me touch her and everything, but when I go near it, she just wants to jump off, and she doesn't bite. She just rather jump off, and so alarm bells are ringing at the moment. I'm just hoping and praying that it's just an organ that I felt and nothing else, or um, it's not at the other side or anything like that. So I don't think it's kidneys. Otherwise, I would have felt her other kidney, but I'm not a vet, so I don't know. So, oh, look at bless her. Look at her. She's very, very tired, aren't you, sweetheart? Arabella. Belle. Belle. Yeah, when I felt it before, I thought, oh, God, here we go again. So, yeah, she's booked in for Thursday, so she's going to see Archie's vet, and as they're still doing the self isolating. What they said I've got to do is go to reception as normal, book her in, and then I can't go in the examination room, obviously. So so the nurse comes out, takes a brief history off me, what her symptoms are or whatever, and what's the problem. And then the nurse takes her in to see Marcus, and he'll check her out, everything, and just and then decide what if from there. Even if it just turns out just to be normal and it's just like although they don't have scent glands at the back, but it is mobile. It does move, so so that's a good sign. But it's best to get checked out, and if he does come back and say, oh, if everything's normal, it was probably a kidney you felt, or probably one of the kidneys are a bit swollen or something, I'll feel alright, alright Nana then for wasting the vet's time. But it's better to get it checked because you never know. But it's just that because she's being really picky with her food at the moment, and I don't want her to go like the same way as Maisie. And although Maisie were different, Maisie were Pyometra, but it's just it's just I don't know. It's just that's what you sign up for when you own hamsters. It's just one outbreak after another. But anyway, I'm gonna see what he says, and I've weighed her tonight, and she jumps between 41 to 42 grams. So I'm gonna keep monitoring her weight every day for a couple of weeks, and just take it from there really. So I'll let you know what I'll get on Thursday anyway, once I've been. See what he says. Hello, Bella. She doesn't look too happy, does she, guys? So what I've done is, because of her food, I spoke to the exotic vet not today, yesterday, to Claire, and She says try a few things she's told me to try. She said if you give her the 2 mixes, take one out and see if she eats the one that you leave. If she doesn't eat that one, then take that one out and put the other one back in the next day. And then just see which one, if it's the food what's doing it. If it's one of the mixes she's got fed up of, you'll know because she'll eat the one that you've kept in. But if she doesn't eat either, then there might be something else going on. So I've done that yesterday. I took the Harry hamster out yesterday and just left the Vitacraft Emotion in, and she didn't touch any of it. So now tonight, what I've done is I've took the Vitacraft Emotion out, and I've just put the Harry hamster in with the Science Selected pellet, because she does like the Science Selected pellets. She seems to like these Science Selected pellets. So she does munch a couple of them. So I'm going to switch on to them. Like I said in my previous video, the one I did, where I mentioned that I'm doing a new diet. I've worked out all the analysis, and I'm just slowly doing that now with them all. And I'm sure the weather's doing it as well, because every time it gets really hot, I've noticed no matter which hamster it is, they just don't eat so much. I'm sure the hot weather curdles the tummy, or could swell the tummy, so it makes them stuffed. So anyway, this is the second night now that I've tried this. So I'll see if she eats a bit of this one. Now in this is 10 grams. Now the vet said, don't take that up tomorrow and change it again. Because what she does do is she takes the mealworms out, sunflower seeds, stuff like that. So she said, just don't empty it and change it. She said it'd be perfectly fine to leave it for 2 days, which I know is fine, because a lot of hamster owners do that, and I used to do it as well. And with my Syrians, especially Kizzy, because she used to be a nightmare with her food sometimes. But it's just that when they put especially Arabella, she has this knack of putting a nuzzling in your hand to say, where's my treat and stuff. And but tonight I've not give her any treats. I've not give George any either, because I thought, well, because he's left all his food as well. So I thought, well, I'm going to leave it in the bowl. Got to play tough love. So I've worked out a schedule for treats as well. So instead of giving them, because usually I give them one little treat a night, so I decided, right, so the schedule for the treat will be just 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday, providing they've had the dinner the night before. And so at the moment I've had to stop all treats for Arabelle, she said, and just basically see if she eats this within 2 days. No, I'll be quite happy if she eats the nuggets anyway. That's something. So it's a first that, and I've tried other hamsters on these, as you know, and just don't seem to like them. But George eats them every so often when he feels like it, and Archie takes a couple. But Arabella seems to be quite happy to munch them. So I think I'll soon know in a few days, see if it makes a difference. And if it does, then I know it's a Vitacraft Emotion. But I've noticed with the Vitacraft Emotion lately, with the latest bags, I've noticed that I am going to completely stop getting that, to be honest. I'm gonna switch Archie just onto full Harry hamster as well, and nuggets. And like I said in my video yesterday, I'm just going to keep it simple. But I know I said about Vitacraft Emotion, but I think I've decided I'm going to completely remove it, because I've noticed lately, where's Arabella gone? So let me see where Arabella's gone. Just hold on, guys. It's alright, guys. She was just in the corner washing. There she is. Yeah, so I've noticed with the recent bags of Vitacat Emulsion, I don't know if it's a manufacturing problem, but it's mostly linseeds. And I think, well, where's the little orange ball's gone? Where's the oats gone out of it and some of the other stuff? And not as many those little nuggets in it that they put in. And it's just, honestly, basically, it's just all linseed. So I'm thinking, and I used to like that food, as you know. Casper had it, and Arabella's had it, Archie's had it, and but I don't know what they've done now, unless it's just a faulty batch. But when they weigh, when they're processing them and putting them in bags, and maybe they've not shook it up enough before putting them in the bag, or I don't know. But I've noticed it's gone very. It's just mainly linseeds, and I don't think that's very balanced. So. And there's nothing more out there. I mean, Burgess has stopped the best food ever for dwarfs. And other dwarf foods that are out there. JR Farm's stopping theirs soon. Roadie Pet, well, don't even get me started on Roadie Pet, because I've got a story to tell you about them recently. Nightmare, and but it's not Roadie Pet's fault, but I'll tell you what happened in another video. But their food's a bit expensive as well, but again, they're very picky. So I'm thinking, well, what choice do I have? I know Harry Hamster's okay for hamsters, but for dwarf hamsters, but it's just the chunky bits. So what I'm going to do, like I said in my other video, is I'm going to sit down one day this week, and I'm going to take all the coloured nuggets out. Then once I took all the nuggets out, the big chunky nuggets in the Harry Hamster, once I've took them all out, I'm going to weigh them. And then whatever they weigh, say out of a bag, because usually a bag of Harry Hamster's about 700 grams, I think, guys, in it, 700 grams. And so say once I've sorted all them out, took all them out, and they say about, let's say there's about 300 grams of nuggets. There's usually always quite a lot. So say I weigh it out and there's 300 grams, and what I'll do then, that should be about 400 grams left of the seed mix then, because the coloured nuggets are only fillers anyway. So say I get left with 400 grams of seed mix, then what I'll do is I'll mix in then the Science Selected pellets. So I'll just put a full bag of them in, which is about 350 grams. That'll even it all out, and then I'll just scoop out each time when the bowl's empty. Just go fill the bowl up with a scoop here and there, and I'm just going to keep it simple and keep it just to one seed mix and one nugget mix, like I mentioned. So I've done all the analysis today, put it on a diet sheet for them, and so you'll be seeing that very soon. So I won't film myself taking all the nuggets out, because that'd be so boring to watch. So what I'll do is I'll just get cracking with that, and then once I've done that and I've done all the mix, I give the box a good shake and everything, the container, and then job's a good one. And then what I'll do is I'll just do a brand new hamster diet video then, and be a nice simple one. And the add-ons will be like mealworms, oats, all those chicken pieces of freeze-dried chicken, stuff like that. So try and vary it, and yeah, because I'm not really happy anymore with the Vitacraft Emotion, and it's, I don't feel comfortable giving it to them now when it's just linseeds, and well, basically just linseeds, and then you lift the lid, you lift the box up, the container, what it in, you know, me containers what I put the food in, the lock and lock ones. When I lift it up and look at the bottom, all you see underneath is like just pure linseeds where they've all gone to the bottom, and then at the top of the box, when you open the lid, you just got like a few little tiny coloured nuggets, and a few little of those orange balls, and a couple of oat flakes here and there. So it's a shame because when I first got that, it was good. It was a really good balanced mix. It was just weren't as many linseeds for sure, and it did Casper well. I mean, it helped him with his, because it was just so tiny. The bits were so tiny for his teeth. Because obviously, as you knew, he couldn't eat hard bits. So it was really good that way. But it's just a shame that there's no other options really for dwarfs. But I don't mind doing that. Taking the coloured bits out, because I don't feel comfortable giving George the coloured bits really. So I will be taking them out. 'Cause I know a lot of hamster owners do that. They take all the coloured bits out, and because they're basically just fillers and colourants. And oh, you've had some sunflower seeds. See what I mean? She's just picked the sunflower seeds out. You crafty little woman. I've got to play tough love with you now for the next few days, darling. Yeah. So I'm going to for the next 2 days, like I said, I'm just going to leave this bowl and see if it goes down a bit, and hope and pray. Because I've noticed every time I've had a dwarf, when they get to 1.5, I think I mentioned it before, they only tend to eat about 2 grams. Casper were the same, and Wasabi were the same. So I don't know if it's just an old age thing. I don't know. So, but yeah. But I've mentioned that before, so I don't need to go into that again. But yeah, she didn't touch any of that last night, the Vitacraft Emotion, when it was just in the bowl on its own. She just went for the science selected pellets and the mealworms instead. So this morning, I looked and nothing had been touched on. Like I said, only the pellets and the wheat mealworms. I thought, oh. Then tonight, when I went to do the spot cleaning and took her out, and still hadn't touched it. So I thought, oh. So I don't know. Unless she's hoarding it around the cage somewhere. So, but I don't know. And she's just like having a little stash somewhere that I'm not aware of, and so she's living on that. I don't know. But either way, this has got absolutely no Vitacraft Emotion in this now. This is just Harry Hamster and the science selected pellets. And she's took the mealworms except for one, and she took the sunflower seeds. But that's okay, because they're gonna go for the best bits first. But as long as she realises she's not getting none tomorrow, so it's gonna be a bit of a battle of the wills. So, but at least she's eating something. So, see how it goes. Now in this, like I said, there's 10 grams. I don't know if that's a bit much actually. Although that, like I said, that's not going to be a day's food. That's going to be 2 days. But she'll probably. I don't know. I'm just hoping she'll eat it. I'll be proud of it. I'll be proud if she manages to eat 4 grams to 5 grams within 2 days. That'll be something at least. But I don't know. I'll have to see what happens with her. I think she's just being trying to play a game with me at the moment, because she's just trying to push us, you know, like kids do, you know, push the luck and try and hold out for their ice cream, or you know, like kids do. And but and it's I don't know. I mean, hamster owners will know what it feels like. It's really hard to say no into it, but we've got to realise we do have to. And none of them have had treats tonight. Although Archie's doing quite well. He empties his bowl most of the time. But none of them's going to get treats tonight. I'm going to stick to the new diet sheet and just give them treats. Even though it's Monday, even though it was Monday. Well, it's Tuesday morning now, early morning. But even though I could have given them a treat last night, which was Monday, I thought no. George looked very sad because he was looking at me for his treat, but I thought no. When I checked his bowl, there were 10 grams left, so he's only had 4 grams. I thought, no, I'm not wasting food. So I've left it there, and hopefully he'll eat it tomorrow. Because like some hamster owners have said who have done videos on YouTube, like they said, it's not necessary to change the food every day, and usually every other day is quite sufficient. But I don't. I suppose I just let myself slip a bit. You know, getting a bit soft with them, and because when I first had Kizzy, I was a bit stricter with her, cause you know, with her food, because I only changed her food every other day unless she emptied it all and there was nothing in her stash. Then I changed it. I kept my eye on it. But then when I started getting introduced to dwarves like Razabi, and well, he was my first one, and things changed, and I just started softening and melting and thinking, oh, and then changing the food every day, and I thought, oh, mustn't do that. That's the worst thing you can do. And with Casper, I let him get away with so much, but that's understandable with Casper, because he had a rotten life because of what that vet did to him, and I did. Let's just say I wavered a few things with him. I let him off with a few things. I let him. I was just glad he was eating something, so I weren't too worried. And even the vet said, "Don't worry, because as long as he eats something." So, and I got him to old age, so I got him to 2.5, which was remarkable with his conditions. But with Arabella and George and Archie, I do have to nip it in the bud, and I do have to say to myself, no, don't let them puppy dog eyes fool you. You got to think you're doing it for their own good. Because if you're changing that food every day, you're wasting food. They're very clever. They realise, oh, I'll just take the best bits because I'm going to get some more best bits tomorrow. So now I've got to train the brains, and Arabella, because she's an old muffin. Yeah, an old muffin. It's going to be a bit trickier with her. But I'm going to give it a good shot, and just see what happens. Because people always say hamsters won't starve themselves. But I think some hamsters are that stubborn. They literally would. And so I am quite concerned. And I'm quite concerned about her little belly. But I'm hoping that the vet comes out on Thursday and tells me it's fine. It's just part of her body. So see how we go. So I'm gonna put her to bed now, and because she's very sleepy. She's very sleepy, and I'll leave it here because it's been quite. Actually, I didn't intend it to be this long. Nearly 25 minutes. Oh gosh, probably bored you all. Yeah. So that's that. Got I think I told you. I'm not sure if I told you in that video last night, and I'll have to rewatch it. But going to do the treat collection video now. Now that I've got all the treats in. But the treats will last me even longer now that they're not getting them one every night. So, yeah, so there's quite a lot of videos coming up over the next few weeks. And, yeah, so keep you all going. And my Amazon haul is still on track, so hopefully this week or next week you'll have the Amazon haul. And yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go now, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know what the vet says on Thursday about little Miss, and catch you later. You gonna say good night, Arabelle? Hello. You gonna say good night? Oh, you gonna say good night? She said, "Where am I? Where am I? Have I just woke up?" Hello. Hello, sweetie. Are you gonna say good night to YouTube? You gonna say good night to YouTube? Hey? Are you gonna say good night to YouTube? Oh, my little sweet girl, aren't you? Eh? Yeah. Hello. Are you sweetie? Bye.